lobbying here in this house to have me impeached. And that's why the Justice of the Court of Justice decided to suspend the decision of the Ethics Council rapporteur, Marcia Ursula, because it was clearly illegal. And now, due to political gamesmanship behind the scenes at the party, which I wasn't invited to the King's Castle, I'm once again condemned. The newly elected president, I don't know what agreements the Court of Justice broke. I don't know which agreement, please give. Your Excellency 1 minute to conclude. I won't
give you a part, sir. Wait for me. I won't give you a part. I won't give you a part, and there's no point in order for my speech.
Renato Freitas, 1 minute for Your Excellency to conclude. I will preserve your time, and I will grant it to the deputy, and I will preserve your time.
Perfect. So, state which article. On a point of.
Order, deputy.
Which article? It's
very serious.
Which article?
The citation of the President of the Court of this House is very serious. We cannot leave it alone. What was said here is very serious. It doesn't matter if it's mine. I mean, the judge who voted in favor of him is good, because this is very serious. It has to be on the record. It's very serious. She is very serious. First, I want a minute. I want you to come back for a minute. I'll give you a minute. But the point of order from the representative regarding the accusation made against the President of the Court is valid. Representative Renato Freitas, I haven't accused anyone of anything. I'll give you a minute. One minute for Your Excellency to conclude. Perfect. The show is hilarious. It's worth the price of admission. It's worth the price of admission. When you talk about the power elite, you can't even imagine that they aren't the bastions of justice. Otherwise, the make-believe world becomes a device. But I say, if the president of the TJ remains silent, because she didn't address the merits, she didn't have the technique, expertise, or constitutionality to address the merits. She only said she washed her hands because that's the autonomy of the powers. If she remains silent, even the stones will speak. Before giving the floor to Representative Tito, Representative Renato, Judge Lydia is a woman who passed the civil service exam, was a judge, and is the first woman to be president of the Court of Justice of the state of Parana. Her decision is based on Supreme Court Ruling 102, which has widespread repercussions. For Representative Renato Freitas, I say, Representative Renato Freitas. Gentlemen, joking aside, the issue is very serious and very grave. I use this statement to draw attention to facts that should never have occurred in this House. First, I want to disavow Representative Renato Freitas regarding the crime of slander he committed in the Legislative Assembly. Yes, slander, because he imputed a criminal act to someone under the terms of the Penal Code for crimes against honor. When you say there was an agreement with the President of the Court of Justice, agreements mean the commission of crimes. It's unlawful. How can there be an agreement? There isn't one and never has been. What exists is the application of the law, Representative Baker, the government leader. Therefore, on behalf of the Legislative Assembly, I request the President of the Court of Justice to be held accountable for the irresponsible, fallacious, and deceitful speech of Representative Renato Freitas, who shouts without knowing when, Mr. President, he should remain silent. I will file a complaint with the Ethics Committee of Representative Jacobs, once again, for Representative Renato Freitas, breach of parliamentary decorum by claiming that there is collusion between the Legislative Assembly of the State of Parana and the Court of Justice. He must prove this under penalty of committing the crime of slander. On the other hand, I want to congratulate the Court of Justice for reviewing the decision and applying the law to this specific case, because the facts that occurred here, and I will address the merits, leaving aside the procedural issue, are extremely serious. The Legislative Assembly was breached, and today, Representative Renato Freitas, who is giving an interview in the background, undoubtedly plays the victim, but he did indeed lead the action. The security camera footage, the footage obtained through cell phone recordings and available on social media, unequivocally demonstrate that this Legislative Assembly was invaded. Chairs were broken, windows were shattered, and he sat in the president's chair, from where he was addressing the PP, Union of Workers, and the CUT, Central Única dos Trabalhadores, shouting. This is objective proof. It's incredible what we have to hear in this legislative body. This attack committed today by Representative Renato Freitas against Judge Lydia Medina, President of the Court of Justice of Parana, the first woman to hold this important position and who has done excellent work, recognized by everyone in Parana and beyond. What shocks me, female representatives, is that I haven't seen any Workers' Party representative say that Representative Renato Freitas committed gender-based violence against the President of the Court of Justice of Parana. It was an attack on a woman. This is a disgrace that is happening in this house. The other day I talked about it here, and I even remembered it this weekend. I heard the radio, and a Rick Henner song was playing, Love, Shameless. I asked him to tell him not to use that term because it's gender-based violence, love, shameless. Offending the president and blaming her for a crime is truly serious. It's not a small thing. But those who are part of the Workers' Party, PT, can do anything. They hold hands, the PT deputies, and pretend they didn't see anything. They pretend, they go up, everything's fine, wonderful, because it's the PT. The PT can do anything.